Hello, hello. How is everyone today? Just give me a second. We're still getting set up here. So Mike, what's up, man? Good to see you. Thank you for joining us. Dustin, welcome. How are you today? Shogun, what's up, man? Good to see you. Thanks for joining us, brother. Hey, Alejandro, what's up, man? Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Matthew, welcome, man. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Hope you guys are all doing well. Thanks for joining us today. I am late because I almost decided not to have a live stream today. And it's just because of some things that are going on. Trying to get caught up on a few things, and the fact that Grand Theft Auto Online is just not really fun right now. So I had to bring myself to live stream today. Okay, let's close that because it's in the way. Hendo, what's up, man? Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. No, this is you're just a day off. This is the normal, regularly scheduled Wednesday live stream. So Big 39 face pin, as far as I know, is not out yet. Okay. Yeah, Alejandro, you know what I'm talking about, right? It's just that, you know, I never thought that Rockstar Games could go any lower than they did, but they even managed to impress me. And, you know, we see... Okay, excuse me for 1 second. So yeah, it's been rough. It's been rough. So what we're going to do is go ahead and transition. I just need to double check my stats to make sure we're good. In OBS, and we look like we're solid. All right, let's go ahead and do this. Let's kill the music. Not kill the music, but turn the music off. We don't need to kill the music. Hope you guys are all doing well. I am OddMan105, aka the Odd One. And this is our regularly scheduled live stream. Again, I'm late today because I almost didn't have a live stream. That's just because there's too much negativity surrounding Grand Theft Auto right now and Rockstar Games, and wasn't really motivated to do this, but I owe you guys a GTA live stream twice a week, so we're going to go make some money. That's what we're going to do today. Okay, so we've got good stats over here on OBS. All right, let's transition. So right now I'm AFK at my bunker. Trying to make some money, or make some weapons for sale. But we did run the Cayo. So we have the Cayo finale ready to go, and we're going to finish that. Okay, just give me 1 second. Streamlabs is acting kind of weird today. just to let everyone know. So if a comment gets removed or something like that, I'll have to go back in and review it. Yeah, Streamlabs has been weird over the past couple of live streams, so I do want to apologize for that off the bat. Now, that being said, if you are new to my channel, before posting anything in my chat, please take a second, check the description of the video, of the live stream, and read the full chat rules. Very important. Yeah, Shogun, I absolutely agree. I agree. Now, Rockstar has probably some of the worst community managers I've ever seen. You know, if they cared about the community, they wouldn't have nerfed the Cayo Perico payout, but we know why that happened. Okay, let's get out of there. Jeez, I blew through all those supplies already? Good God. Okay, hold on a second. We need to buy some more supplies. Let's have a seat. I just bought a full round of supplies for the bunker. And my bunker is fully upgraded, but I'm blowing through supplies like a madman. This is ridiculous. All right, let's get some more supplies. No, Rockstar's community managers and their community communication is horrible. It's you're right. It is horrible. It's pathetic. They don't communicate with the community. They leak. That's what Rockstar does. Okay, let's resupply. Old Man Gamer, what's up, brother? Welcome. Good to see you. Thank you for joining us today. Yeah, Hendo. Production speeds are 2 times. You got double production speed. The problem is that there's no bonus money on sell missions. And the idiots at Rockstar Games felt it was a good idea. They felt it was a good idea to put the upgrades and renovations on sale for all the properties, but none of the properties are on sale either. So how does that make any sense?
Hey, so
Franklin, I don't want to talk to you right now. Yeah, no, Shogun, that's right. It's all about catering to their shareholders. And no, Dustin, they don't, because they don't communicate between their different departments, and here's the truth behind that. Rockstar support has no idea what the Rockstar dev team is doing. That's why Rockstar support can't help you if something goes wrong, because the dev team's screwed up. So, Bick, what happened was Rockstar, at the beginning of this event week, they nerfed the payouts for the Cayo Perico heist. And as a matter of fact, we're going to jump into the Cayo heist finale here in just a minute. So we've got supplies ordered for the bunker. Dolphins man, what's up, brother? Welcome. Good to see you. Thank you for joining us, bro. Good to see you. So we're going to hop on over, make that measly little bit of cash from Cayo. Yeah, and it hurts. Taking 30%. Basically what they did was cut the payouts for Cayo Perico by 30% for 3 of the primary leads, 3 of the 5. That's the tequila, the ruby necklace, and the bearer bonds. So they're 30%. They're worth 30% less. But you've got the pink diamond and the panther statue, which remain untouched. They also reduced secondary loot targets. They reduced the secondary loot targets by, what is it, 10%? And you have a 10% less chance of getting the drywall as a secondary loot target, as a solo player. So basically what Rockstar is doing is they're waging war against not only solo players, but all veteran players in general, because they know that we know how to make money in this game without buying shark cards. What really pissed me off about this week is not only the fact that they nerfed the Cayo Perico payouts, but they used a lame excuse to do it. If they wanted to rebalance the payouts, why didn't they simply leave Cayo Perico alone and increase the payouts for the other missions, like the races, the adversary modes, etc., community jobs. That would have made more sense. But they don't want players making money in the game. They want players buying shark cards. And it's a predatory business practice because they know that veteran players aren't going to buy shark cards. New players are more likely to buy shark cards in GTA Plus. That's not going to stop me from running the Cayo Perico, that's for sure. So we're going to run Cayo and make that money because that pays for everything else. Here we go. Cayo Kosatka. Let's go. And I hope you guys are all doing well. Again, I'm getting on a little late. And that's because I almost didn't have a live stream today. Yeah, well, Bic, a lot of people share your feeling with Grand Theft Auto because it's getting worse. And let's consider this for a second. If we take the Cayo Perico nerf and just set that aside for a second, we set that aside. Think about what Rockstar has done over the course of the past year to year and a half to really adversely affect or to the detriment of Grand Theft Auto Online. When you look at the summer 2022 update or DLC, excuse me. When you look at that, this whole thing started with GTA Plus. It started when GTA Plus hit. It started when the expanded and enhanced version of Grand Theft Auto became a thing. Because that's console exclusive, number one, and number two, it's not even available on next-gen or old-gen platforms or the PC, which makes absolutely no sense. Iron Man, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Thank you for joining us. So, Bic, the Panther statue is still in the game, but Rockstar only releases the Panther statue once a year now. And mostly the Panther statue is going to be it's going to be locked behind the GTA Plus paywall, and we're going to find that out next month. We're going to find it out next month when the heist month begins, which is usually in November. That's when we'll see the Panther statue, but I can almost guarantee you that anyone on GTA Plus will get a higher percentage chance of getting the Panther statue more than once. So Iron Man, I'm doing well, brother. Thank you for joining us. How are you today? So BR14 Gaming, welcome. Thank you for your subscription. Thank you for your support. I appreciate you. Welcome to the channel. David Markham, what's up, brother? Welcome. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, again, I'm getting on late today because I almost didn't have a live stream. There's just a lot going on in GTA that I kind of disagree with right now, but I owe you guys a GTA live stream at least twice a week, so that's why we're here. So we're going to go make some money. Not money, but money. Let's do this. And as I was saying, we got to ask ourselves, what else is Rockstar Games going to do? Because it's not going to stop with the Cayo Perico heist. It's not going to stop there. So we legitimately have to ask ourselves, what else is Rockstar going to nerf? What are they going to take away from us? Rockstar Games is the only game developer that I've seen take content out of a game when they release a DLC. Unbelievable. Oh yeah, Fry Guy Gaming. Yes, sir. Hey, welcome to the channel, brother. Good to see you. And you're right. We got to make that money while we still can. Yeah, Dustin, they were supposed to release, they were going to release a DLC for story mode right after GTA 5 originally released 10 years ago, but they decided against it because Grand Theft Auto Online was making so much money. Michael Knight, what's up, brother? Welcome. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well, bro. Good to see you. So, Mike, you just reached 800 mil? Nice. I think, you know what? Personally, I think that if you have that kind of money in Grand Theft Auto, there should be like a political office in GTA where you can just put in to become like the mayor or the governor of the entire state of Los Santos. I think that'd be a pretty cool DLC. All right, time to go kill the Juggy. So Dolphins, man, you're still grinding the Cayos? Hey, man, like I said, I'm going to continue to do Cayo because, like I said, it pays for everything else in the game. Yeah, Hendo, think about that for a second. If you have that kind of money in GTA, you should be able to run for political office in Grand Theft Auto. Like, all the players with, like, 800 million or like $1 billion in GTA should be able to run for political office. It makes sense, right? It's corruption, isn't it?
GPS tracker confirmed. I have your position. I will also access compound CCTV once you are inside.
All right, so let me park this thing. I'll get caught up on chat in just a second. And again, thank you guys for joining us. If you are new here, do yourself a favor, check the description, read the full chat rules, very important. No, Shogun, what they did was removed cars that already existed in the game and locked them behind, some of them behind the GTA Plus paywall. That's pure laziness and a cash grab on Rockstar's part. Because the vehicles already existed in the game. Why take them out? It's because Rockstar was too lazy during the summer DLC to give us vehicles. To give us new vehicles and vehicles that people wanted. We got a total of 9 DLC cars. Okay, good. We can get out of here. Okay, now we have a painting at El Rubio's office, so we'll grab that to get a full loot bag. So what's that, Mike? You're going to grind some crates? Well, we're going to grind some bunker today. We're going to do some bunker. Like I said, even if they nerf Cayo, it doesn't matter. There are ways to make money in this game. Plenty of them. Let's go. Yeah, Hendo, let's not give Rockstar any ideas. That's going to be next. GTA 6 Online means we're going to have to pay taxes. We're going to have to pay taxes. That's what's going to happen. So it's just ridiculous. Dustin, the acid lab is not... I don't think it's full. I need to double check. Hey, BR14 Gaming, we're on all platforms here. We play on all platforms. That's PC and console. Yeah, I haven't. I got to check on my acid lab. I'm not sure if anything's in there. All right, let's go make that money. Time to kill the juggy.
You are a good swimmer. The maintenance room is not far.
Well, Bick, you might want to contact Rockstar support about that because that sounds like a bug. Sounds like you have an issue with your account, so you might want to contact Rockstar support. I haven't heard of any other players having issues with that. So you have it on PC, but you've got no friends on PC. You know, the problem with Grand Theft Auto on PC is that it's plagued with security exploits. The game is plagued with security exploits, and you're probably safer not having friends on playing on PC, and that's just because of all of these security exploits. This game is unplayable on PC in public sessions, and I'm talking unplayable. Anybody else out there on PC who plays this game knows exactly what I'm talking about. Alright, shotguns out. Time to kill the Juggy. Let's go. Juggy, you going down.
Well, judging from the lack of terrified screams, I will assume you made it through the uncharted tunnel and into the den of strung-out militiamen. Good. Things are going according to plan, huh? Now, let's see what he has for us in the vault this time.
Okay, murk this dude out.
You're in the area where Mr. Rubio's personal bodyguards operated. These men,
Oh, there he is.
every soldier under their
Hey, you mofo.
disguise will fool them.
Bye, Juggy. Okay, murk this dude out. Okay, let's wait a second. Okay, he's dead. Okay, no key. We're going to probably have to take the elevator. Okay, good. We got the key. Nice. Okay, now we do have a painting in the office, so we're going to grab that. Real Boxing IQ, what's up, brother? Welcome. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us, man. Good to see you today. Okay, let's get the money out of the safe, and the money in the safe has also been reduced by up to 60%, so I'm not expecting a whole lot out of here. Yeah, we only got 20,000 out of that. Rockstar, you guys absolutely suck. Where's that painting? Yeah, all because they wanted to balance the payouts across the board. If they wanted to balance payouts, all they had to do was increase the payouts for all the other missions. They didn't have to nerf Cayo. That was a BS excuse right there, so they could try to make more money on shark cards. Hey, Real Boxing, yes sir, making that money.
Why not ask the guard nicely for the key? It would be a crime to leave it behind.
All right. Oh, that hurts. So painful. Yeah, Dustin, there is absolutely going to be a remaster, but Cyberpunk 2077 is already a great-looking game, so it's probably not going to need a remaster for a very long time. All right.
He has a fingerprint scan here too? Alright, we found
Here we
the
go.
usual plan. Cycle through the partial prints to match the target print, and the tool will do the rest.
So right now we're 30% lower. Now I take that back. We're 40% lower in take than we would normally be.
Did it work?
Because we got the ruby necklace. And the ruby necklace would normally pay out 1 million or 1.1 mil because we've got hard mode, but it's only paying out 770,000 now thanks to Rockstar's stupidity.
Now for the delicate part. The glass case, bulletproof, shatterproof. You will need the plasma cutter, and you will need to be very careful.
Alright, let's get this thing. So we're going to make just over $1 million for this, I think.
The fine art of the plasma
And that's all in with the take.
Best friend. You must treat her gently, or she will overheat.
Hey, Real Boxing IQ, all the crew information
From space, I think.
and requirements for joining our crew, that stuff's in the description.
Above the drainage pipe you used to get in here. You will have to find another way out.
Yeah, just search for Oddman's Oddballs, no apostrophe S's. It's just Oddman's and then Oddballs. Alright, we got a clear window. Let's get out of here.
Extra guards just arrived.
GTFO, get the freak out. No, Dustin, it's painful. It's painful because you've got 30%. You got a 30% loss on the primary loot. Then you got a 10% loss on the secondary loot. So we're automatically about $200,000, maybe $300,000 in the hole right now from what we would normally be making.
By the radio chatter, they have no idea they've been hit.
But we should still walk away with about $1 million for about an hour's worth of work, so I'll take it. And remember that we still have product cooking off in our bunker, so once that bunker's full, we're going to sell it. And yeah, Dustin, exactly, plus an additional $75K for setup. That's another BS move on Rockstar's part. 360.
It seems Mr. Rubio
Nailed it.
up into his nightmare. All over again.
We lost some money on that one, dang it.
In the water.
That's another Rockstar logic. You lose money if you land in the water wrong.
Warning. Looks like Mr. Rubio is getting back in his helicopter, just like last time.
All right. Yeah, don't get me started on it. Don't get me started. Like I said, I don't want to go into an angry rant, but the only thing I can think of right now about what's happened so far with the Cayo Perico nerfs. Remember, they've nerfed Cayo Perico 3 times already. And with the summer DLC, or if you want to call it a DLC, the summer disaster. You know, with Rockstar taking content out of the game. Alright, so what did we get? Yeah, we barely broke $1 million on that. We barely broke $1 million on that one. That is complete BS right there. That should have easily been about 1.3 to 1.4. This is hard mode, by the way. So after we pay for the setup cost for the next Cayo Perico heist, that's a bunch of BS. We barely cleared $1 million on this one. And Rockstar seems to think that this is going to provoke me to want to go buy shark cards. They think this is going to make me go buy shark cards. I don't know what kind of crap they're smoking, but no, it doesn't work that way. Yeah, Matthew, exactly. All right, that's out of the way. Yeah, so, Bick, what are you talking about? Again, if you are new here, take a second to read the full chat rules in the description. Very important. I don't do timeouts here, so... Okay, so that's done. Let's not be a CEO because we'll get raided. Let's get our vehicle. Hey, Danny Black, welcome to the channel. No, you're absolutely right. They shouldn't have, but it was a D-bag move on the part of Rockstar. They've made it more expensive to run, and they've taken. I took a 30% hit, a 30 to 40% hit on that last on that Cayo Perico. That should have easily been 1.4 mil. It was just over $1 million. And Rockstar seems to think that that's going to provoke me to go buy shark cards. Like, I'm going to go buy shark cards as a result of that. They've lost their mind. It was a D-bag move on the part of Rockstar Games. That's all. Okay, so what we're going to do now is hit up our warehouse and send our warehouse person out to get some crates for us. That's next on the tasks, and we need to go hit up the excuse me, the nightclub to make sure our popularity is full. Yeah, Matthew, exactly. Rockstar, meet me around the back corner. We need to have a talk. Hey, Alex, what's up, man? Good to see you. Thank you for joining us, brother. Welcome. Good to see you, man. How are you today, Alex? It's good to see you. All right, let's no, I think this warehouse is full. We're not selling any warehouses until we get double money on these warehouses again. Hey, what's up, man? So what do we got? Yeah, we're full in here. So we got a full medium crate warehouse. Let me out. Thank you. Okay, let's go hit up the large crate warehouse and keep filling it up. Not worried about Lupe's warehouse. Actually, her warehouse is just about full too. So the small crate warehouse, I think, has one more crate to go. But I'm not selling the warehouses until we get double money. And I'm thinking about picking up another large crate warehouse to fill it up. So I might do that during the next live stream. Yeah, Mike, yeah, I'm thinking about picking up a second large crate warehouse for the next live stream. That's another reason that we're doing all of this money grinding, to buy properties that are going to make us money. So we are, let me take a quick look. Yeah, we're about 2/3 full in here. Well, not quite. We're pretty full in here. We're getting about 60%, I think. What's up, girl? With my favorite red shirt. Oh, she thick. And them jeans. Yep. Hey, Lupe, take lessons. This is what you're supposed to look like. This is how you dress when you come to my warehouse. Hey, no, Mike, I agree. The large crate warehouses are worth it. Alejandro says, oof. No, the large crate warehouses are absolutely worth it. So I'm thinking about picking up a second one for during the next live stream. So we're money grinding until we get there. Okay, next we got to go hit up our nightclub to make sure our popularity is full. And then we'll teleport to the bunker. We should have, well, I ordered supplies before going. The personality's fun. No, that's funny. We should have more supplies at the bunker, so those should be being converted into weapons. And I've been burning through supplies like a madman, so. So what's that? You prefer Miss Baker? Miss Baker's okay. Miss Baker's okay. She's all right. She's okay, but I prefer the warehouse lady. Especially because of the way she's got that red shirt filled out. She is definitely working on that red shirt. Alright. Passive. Let's go. What's that? And the office garage mechanic? I don't know. The office garage mechanic's a little skinny for me. She could go to McDonald's a few more times before we go out on a date. Or you know what? If we went out on a date, I'd take her to a buffet and say, eat all you can. That's what I would do. She's a little skinny. Oh, no, Danny, you're right. You're right. Imani's number one. Imani is number one. That goes without saying. Imani is absolutely number one. I say Imani's number one. Luchadora is number two. Luchadora from the Freak Shop. She's number two because she's just ridiculous. And then you've got the warehouse manager over at my large crate warehouse. Who said anything about mod? Are you serious? Bro, we need to get an intervention. Somebody said mod. You got to be kidding me. Yeah, we need to have an intervention. We need to have an intervention on that one. That's wow. Hey, Ruby Piano, good to see you. Thank you for joining us. Hope you're doing well. Okay, so this guy is kicking up a fuss over his tab. All right, so he's at the front of the nightclub. Let's throw the bum out and take the money out of the safe. I'd forgotten that I had been AFK this entire time before going live, so... No, Alex, Maud not only fell out of the ugly tree, she got buried into the ugly roots. She got buried into the roots of that ugly tree. That's what happened. All right, so we're good here. Disable. Let's make our way out. Let's get the money out of the safe. Hey, Dustin LB, what's up, brother? Welcome. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. What's that, Alejandro? So Santa's my number one. Hey, listen, if Santa didn't sound like a chicken head, she'd be all right. The problem is that you can't get her to stop talking. Mike says she at least gives us a couple of bounty hunter missions. All right, let's get that money out of the wall safe. Ruby, yes, we just finished Cayo. And it was as bad as I could expect. Thanks to Rockstar's greed and stupidity, I lost 30% on that one. Yeah, no, Alejandro, you got to shut her up quickly. Otherwise, she won't stop talking. So, so as soon as you hear her, you gotta turn that phone off and make as few trips to the auto shop as possible. Hendo said, no way, so Santa busted. Now, I will say this. I bet Maud knows how to cook. But that's about it. Okay, let's go back to the bunker and see where we are. And again, thank you guys for joining us today. If you haven't done so, please do me a massive favor. Hit that like button. It helps out the channel a ton. Also, once again, if you are new here, do yourself a favor, check the video's description or live stream description and read the full chat rules. Very important. Just out of curiosity, what helicopters do we have over here? Because we may be doing some air freight cargo. Not air freight cargo. We may be doing some vehicle import-export. Oh, check it out. Nice. We got a cargo bob right off the bat. I'll take that. Mike says, Miss Baker #1. Miss Baker's hot. Don't get me wrong. Miss Baker's hot. I would put Miss Baker... I'd put Miss Baker at number 3 or 4. So, Ruby Piano, more than likely, Rockstar is going to repeat what they did last year. In my opinion, I think they're going to give us more of the same, where you've got the serial killers on the map. We're going to see the alien UFOs on the map. There's going to be bonus events around that. There's going to be some special clothing that we'll get, but that's pretty much it. It's not going to be anything spectacular. And, you know, I'm not going to hold my breath on it. So let's land here. Hendo, that's just ridiculous. He said Rocky Mountain oysters. No, I would say aged clams. Excuse me for 1 second, guys. Sorry about that. We're back. Look, the only thing I'm going to say about Maud is that she looks like she knows how to cook.
Everything okay?
That's about it.
Stay safe, boss.
Let's remember, she hangs out with Trevor, okay? Which probably says more than it should. So while I'm here, let me double check my armor and ammo stock. Make sure we're good to go. Okay, so we're good here. Yeah, Imani is number 1 without a doubt.
What you carrying lately?
She is absolutely number 1.
So what you looking for?
Okay, so we're gonna go machine guns. Yep.
That'll light them up.
Oops.
What can I get you?
Okay, we're good there. Shotgun. Heavy.
Need any more?
Need any more? And body armor, we're going to hold off on that. Okay, so we're good. Oh, Hendo, that's a good point. Byrony's number 3, because Byrony is ridiculously thick.
Even when I saw his ass coming down the block, I was straighten up.
What's that, old man gamer? How about that North Korean FBI agent that collects all of your North? That's a good point. That is a very good point. I didn't even consider that one. So let's see. Chop is either here. Chop might be out for a walk. He's not here. He's not on my couch. And he wasn't down in the office. Excuse me. And he's not under Imani's desk. So pretty sure Chop's out for a walk right now. Ruby said Chop's at the spa. Chop is out there getting his thing on. That's what he's doing. Yeah, Chop's out for the walk, so he's not here. All right. Let's go out to the agency. Yeah, Chop's out there getting that burrito. He's out there getting that burrito right now. Okay, so what we're going to do is fly out to the bunker. We're taking the helicopter, the Dom, if you don't stop freaking calling me, dude. I gotta adjust my my contact settings on my phone so that idiot stops calling me. I don't want to do your stupid parachute jumps, Dom. Stop calling me. So we're taking the cargo bob. because right after this we're going to be running some vehicle import-export. Yeah, and speaking of which, you know, I'm just going to say it right now. I don't have high hopes for the next upcoming event week. I think the next event week's going to be trash. Kind of like this event week was complete trash. I think it's going to be terrible. It is. Rockstar gave us discounts. They gave us discounts on vehicle upgrades and renovations. Not vehicles, but property discounts for upgrades and renovations, but no actual properties were on discount. They gave us business discounts, but no actual businesses were on discount. So that makes no sense. What was the whole point of this event week other than to just basically for Rockstar to pull down their pants, take a huge massive dump and smear it in the faces of all the players? So needless to say, I'm not very happy about that. You know, what bothers me the most about it is that you've got some of the really big GTA YouTubers who are out here talking about, oh, it's the 10th anniversary of this. I want to thank Rockstar for giving us such a great game and for giving us 10 years of GTA 5 online. I want to thank the devs. Man, I don't want to hear that BS. You know, you guys know that I'll give credit where credit is due. When Rockstar does something good, I'm probably the first person to say Rockstar did a good job this week. Rockstar gave us some good discounts. They gave us some good bonuses. This is a great event week. I'll say it when Rockstar has done a good thing. But this BS right here, unbelievable. I mean, to me, it's just unforgivable. Where if they wanted to rebalance payouts, all they had to do was increase the payouts for the races, increase the payouts for the adversary modes, for the death matches, for these community jobs. They didn't have to nerf Cayo Perico. Yeah, no, Hendo, they did more than dumped. It's like they took the entire fertilizer farm and dumped it on us. That's what happened. And then flushed the toilet, or they forgot to flush the toilet. So I'm not looking forward to the next upcoming event week. Not even close. Let's take a really quick look and see what we've got in here. So we're at about 60%. We may not sell. We may not wait until it's full. We may just go ahead and sell this thing as soon as we can. Well, let's see how much we got. Yeah, Fry Guy Gaming, I think you got a point. I've said this before. I think Rockstar is literally killing GTA 5 Online with 1,000 paper cuts. And I say paper cuts because it's like every stupid decision that comes from their corporate bean-counting suits adversely affects the player base. No. Okay, we don't need to buy supplies. So we've got 693,000 in the bunker. That's a really easy sell mission since we're here at the farmhouse. But I think we're going to hold off for a little bit longer. Yeah, Hendo says, all of a sudden this week vehicle cargo is going to be double. You know what? I'm not going to hold my breath. I'm not going to hold my breath. Rockstar has found ways to surprise us in ways that I never thought possible. It is quite possible that the upcoming event week could be good, but again, I'm not going to wait. I'm not going to wait. We've had all the other businesses on sale except for vehicle import-export. That's the only thing that hasn't been, it's not on sale, but on bonus money. That's the only business that hasn't been on bonus money in like 10 months. Brucey, shut up. I don't want to talk to you either. Well, now, Fry Guy, I'm actually glad that you brought that up, because here's the new rumor that's spreading around the GTA verse. Because Rockstar recently posted job listings for Rockstar Europe, for their European offices, for RP development. And right now, people are thinking that Rockstar is going to bring GTA 5 RP to console. But here's my question. They specifically said console as part of the rumor. My problem is that they're not going to bring it to old-gen console, which means that if it's limited to new-gen or next-gen console, then it's going to be locked probably behind the GTA Plus paywall. I think they're going to paywall it. No, Hendo, my expectations, they've failed my expectations more times than enough. So I'm not hopeful for tomorrow at all. I think it's going to be another crap event week. That's what I think. And I set my expectations low enough, so that if Rockstar does something good, hey, it's a great event week. So if you set your expectations low enough, Rockstar, when they do something even mildly good, it'll seem like a great thing. So we're going to let those bunker supplies cook off, and we're going to do a little bit of vehicle import-export cargo. Yeah, I think the story for GTA 6 will be okay as long as Rockstar Games doesn't go social justice warrior on us. I haven't seen any of the leaks because I don't want to know about the leaks. I could care less about them. But something seems to suggest it's quite possible that Rockstar could go woke with the GTA 6 story. Ruby, no, the ramp doesn't open on the cargo bob. At least I haven't gotten it to open as far as I know. Yeah, it's bolted in. It doesn't open. Okay, so we need our terabyte. Services, terabyte, request. And I need my personal vehicle. Yeah, no, Fry Guy Gaming, I agree with you 100%. The problem is that they have forgotten. They have forgotten. You remember back in the old days of good old gaming, as I should call it, developers gave you a game that worked. First of all, the game worked out of the box. There were none of these day one patches or bug fixes. That stuff didn't exist back in the old days of gaming. And I'm talking about as recent as the Xbox 360. There were none of these day one patches or any of that BS or nonsense. When you bought a game, first of all, you got the physical copy of the game, which meant that you owned the game that you bought. Okay? Now the problem is that game developers and publishers have gone to this live service model, or this games as a service model, where you don't even own the game that you're paying $70 for, $80 for. You don't own the game anymore. I think Rockstar heard me talking. Hold on a second. Let's try to park this thing again. There we go. Yeah, exactly. Before microtransactions were the thing. Before this free-to-play business model. And you know what happened? It was the free-to-play business model that changed the entire landscape of gaming. Because people found out, hey, you mean to tell me that I can get this game for free? And all I have to do is play it and I can grind up to get skins and everything else? Or if I want to spend some money, I can spend real-world money to get skins for my weapons, skins for my character, to get better equipment. That's a good idea. Let's do that. So now you have all of these retail game developers that sell games at full retail. They sell games at full retail for full retail price, $70, $80, adding microtransactions into a game that doesn't need it, and into a game that doesn't work. Microtransactions don't work in Grand Theft Auto Online. That's because this is a full retail game. This is not a free-to-play title. You know, I've said this before and I'll say it again. If this game were free-to-play, if Rockstar made GTA Online free-to-play, they could do whatever they want. Get out of the way, dude. But this is not a free-to-play title. Hey, AZ, what's up, brother? Welcome. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Welcome to our rant. Yeah, Fry Guy, he didn't want to move. He just kind of looked at me funny. So, okay, I'll move you, buddy. Dustin, no, GTA is not close to real life. This game is beyond a hyper parody of real life. Not even close. And it's a decade old, so the game mechanics, the game mechanics in this game right here are broken. They're broken. The problem, again, I've said this before, is that Grand Theft Auto tries to be this jack-of-all-trades game where you can run races, you can run death matches, you can do PvP, PvE, and you can run a criminal organization and not have to do anything else. The problem is that the game doesn't do any one thing very well. It's a jack-of-all-trades, but it's a master of none of it. So that's the big problem with Grand Theft Auto. If Grand Theft Auto were a game that focused specifically on running a criminal enterprise or criminal business, it'd be the greatest thing out there. But it's not. So that's why, one of the reasons why the idiots at Rockstar Games nerfed the Cayo Perico heist, because we as veteran players found the best possible way to grind a lot of money really quickly. And legit money. No one's modding or hacking anything for the most part. We're playing the game legit. But because we're playing the game legit, Rockstar penalized all of us. So what's that, Ruby? All you want is some good hair. No, Rockstar hates everybody. All right, let's do some vehicle cargo. Yes, please. So what do we got? We got a standard range. Hey, we got a Turismo. How is a Turismo R standard range?
Multiple DUIs, and it looks like he's about to get another one. I'd get over there before they impound the thing.
How is the Turismo R is a supercar? What are they talking about? Whatever. Let me out of here. All right, let's go get this thing. I don't know what she's talking about. The Turismo is a supercar. Okay, well, let's go get it. So chances are he's just up in Blaine County, I believe. And again, thank you guys for joining us today. It's good to see everyone. If you haven't done so, please do me a massive favor and hit that like button. It helps out the channel a ton. I also want to restate that, you know, I still believe that Grand Theft Auto is a phenomenal game. No other game out there has been able to do what this game has done over the course of a decade. Seriously, this is a phenomenal game. I like Grand Theft Auto Online. The problem is that the developer, Rockstar Games, they're not doing us, the gaming community, any favors or any justice by making piss-poor predatory decisions. And that's my problem. they don't love the game as much as we do, and they're basically milking it for everything that they can get until GTA 6 Online releases, whenever that is. Hey, what's up, brother? Welcome, good to see you, man. Thanks for joining us. So I still think that Grand Theft Auto is a phenomenal game. I do. My problem is that ever since the expanded and enhanced version of Grand Theft Auto released, this game's gone downhill. It's gone right down the toilet. Okay, so we should see our targets. Where's he at? He's right there. Okay. No, Danny, you're right. They don't play the game. All they do is write stupid code that takes money away from the players. That's what they do. Got it. That is a beautiful color on that Turismo R. That is black with a blue pearl. Man, that's nice. I might have to do that. No, Fry Guy, you're absolutely right. Rockstar figured out the secret, of course, was to add stuff like season passes and subscriptions to a 10-year-old game. You know, some corporate suit at Rockstar Games or Take-Two had to sit back and say, how can we possibly make more money out of one of the biggest franchise games in gaming history? What can we possibly do to make more money on this game than we already have? And some idiot wearing a bean counter suit said, well, we could add more microtransactions such as a subscription-based service. Fortunately, there is no season pass. So AZ, you had to learn the darn right-hand shed technique. What? You got me on that one. I have no idea what that is. And you know, and I agree with you guys. I think Rockstar took the easy way out. That's one of the reasons why we got, I think we got trash DLCs over the course of, the past year and a half? Everything started to go downhill with Operation Paper Trail. When the Operation Paper Trail released last summer, not this past summer, but summer 2022, we just lost the door. Dang it. I gotta pay for that, I suppose. The stupid wind. Everything started going downhill when the summer 2022 DLC released. But let me say this. I would play Operation Paper Trail 10 times over in a heartbeat than to ever play the San Andreas Mercenaries DLC missions or the Los Santos Drug Wars DLC missions ever again. Those were the worst DLCs ever. I mean, complete trash. Now, we did get some good quality of life updates. We got some good quality of life updates with those DLCs. I will absolutely agree with that. But that's about it. Everything else with the DLCs were garbage. Okay, so that source mission's on cooldown.
Okay, that's on the books at your warehouse. You've got to use the Secura service
All right, I got to fix the helicopter because I think we're going to start smoking soon. So let's land. You know what? Screw it. Shut up, Simeon. If it begins to smoke, then it smokes. I know, Ruby. Ruby, no, you guys are right. Red Dead Redemption 2 is a far better game. It is. It's just like, you know, we were talking about this. It's the Wild West. It's the Wild West. There's not a whole lot of story behind the Wild West. There's only so much you can do with that kind of a theme and that kind of a backstory. But when you bring a title, an open world title, into modern day, you can do all kinds of things with it. So Alejandro, season passes will be in GTA 6. No, I believe you. I absolutely believe you. You better believe Rockstar is going to hyper monetize this the next game. They're going to. It's first of all, GTA 6, in my opinion, is not going to release on the PC. It's not going to release immediately. At a minimum, it's going to have the same kind of a release schedule as it had with GTA 5, because it didn't release on it didn't release on PC immediately. Yeah, Fry Guy says, don't light the cigarette in the pilot seat or the vape in it. But no, don't worry about that. You want to see a helicopter go up in smoke? That's the way to do it. Hey, Velocity Vigilante, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Yeah, I've been told that I sound like Tylarius. I've heard that before. But I appreciate you, bro. Thank you. Okay, let's see what we got here. I mean, I can stand here and say, hey, yo, what's going on, everybody? Tylarius here, a.k.a. Ty Killington. Yeah, man. I think I could pull off a good Tylarius. Okay, let's see if we can source another car. We're slowly filling up this vehicle warehouse in preparation for a possible double money on vehicle import-export.
We've got a problem. This car is about to be used in a stunt in a movie. They're likely to trash
Alejandro says, Tyler sounds like me.
And take the jump yourself.
Okay, so we have a ProGen T20. Top range. Don't we have a T20 in here already? I think we have one. Nevertheless, let's go get it. What's that? You've killed Tylarius and most of his crew? Okay, so we got to go to Zancudo. All right. Okay, let's go to Zancudo. Well, yeah, Fry Guy. I think Rockstar can do a lot with the Wild West setting. They can do a lot with that setting, but I think Rockstar is choosing not to, because unfortunately, Red Dead Online doesn't make as much money as GTA Online does. That's also one of the reasons why back in 2022, Rockstar released a statement that they wouldn't be releasing any new major updates or major DLCs for Red Dead Online. And that's because they were redirecting their efforts to GTA 6. And what happened right after that? GTA 6's source code got hacked and stolen and leaked. That's what happened. You know, Dustin, that's a good question. What I think is happening is that, and you know, it's funny because CD Projekt Red, Cyberpunk 2077, and Starfield are probably the exception to this. But a lot of other developers are getting on the free-to-play bandwagon, or they're getting on the microtransaction bandwagon, even if they're releasing a retail title. And for some of them, it's not working. So that's why you see some of these developers, if they're, well, they may be underperforming, first of all, and second of all, they may just be going under. Volition Studios is the prime example. When they released the Saints Row remake, it was a disaster. Out of the gate, that game was a complete disaster. And the reason it was a disaster, well, a couple of reasons. Number one, it was a remake of Saints Row. It wasn't true to the original Saints Row. Now, I said before that if Volition Studios had released this Saints Row remake as anything except a Saints Row game, if it were something else, if it had nothing to do with Saints Row whatsoever, then it would have done fine, I think. It would have been fine. And people could have played it as a spin-off or something like that, but they called it Saints Row. That's what killed it. And more to the point, they made it some woke SJW version of Saints Row. So that's what killed it as well. Players didn't want that. And the sad thing is that even though Volition Studios, the actual game development studio, no longer exists. Volition Studios, they closed down a couple of weeks ago. They shut their doors. So they spent all this money to make this game, and they shut their studios because the game was crap. But if you go to Steam, or you go to Epic, you go to any one of those launchers, guess what? The game still costs $70. I know PlayStation got it for free, but it ain't worth it. All right, let's steal this car and get out of here. This is ridiculous. Okay, vehicle was destroyed. Martin, shut up. That was hilarious. Something told me to get that helicopter fixed.
Okay, looks like that.
Oh, shut up. I don't want to talk to you either. Something told me to get the helicopter fixed. Okay, Securo Serve. Let's retire. Let's go to the bunker. That was hilarious. A Hendo, the helicopter exploded, and apparently it destroyed the the T-20. Something told me to land and get the helicopter fixed before going, because the helicopter took quite a few shots. The helicopter took quite a few shots when we picked up the first vehicle, but it's okay. So let's go to the farmhouse bunker for a second. That was awesome, by the way. And it's just like I said, Rockstar boosted the damage from the NPCs, which was another Rockstar logic. They didn't have to do that. Hey, Brandon Barnes, welcome. Good to see you, bro. That was hilarious. That was funny. That was genuinely funny. Okay, so we're at about 75%. All right. No, Hendo, the stupid helicopter took too many shots from small arms fire. Apparently, the cargo bob can't take small arms fire very well, so I didn't get hit with a missile. It went boom. Okay, so we're at 75% here. We need to go steal another cargo bob. So where can we see what's closest there? Arena, arcade. I think the arcade is the closest location. So let's spawn at the arcade. We're going to come back here when this thing is full, I think. Yeah, Matthew, exactly. Death by handguns. Yeah, well, Dustin, like I said, Volition Studios made a game that shouldn't have been made, in my opinion. They shouldn't have called it Saints Row. What they should have called it was something other than Saints Row. If it were anything except Saints Row, it would have been a good game. It probably would have been okay. But because they said it was a Saints Row reboot, they ruined it. And the fact that they rebooted a series that didn't need to be rebooted, they ruined Saints Row. They did. They ruined the game. Because it wasn't Saints Row. It was some SJW woke version of Saints Row. Let's get the money out of the arcade safe while we're here. Oh, that's the way out. Safe is this way. Give me that 100K. Hey, Danos, welcome. Good to see you, brother. Thanks for stopping in. So you've been running Cayo with one crew member to make more money. Well, that works. It does work. Because, remember, the gold hasn't been affected. And gold still pays out normally. So even if the primary loot sucks, if you've got at least one other player with you and you guys are going after gold, you'll still make a ton of money. But it's just like I said, Saints Row failed because it was some woke version of the original Saints Row, and that was the biggest mistake that they ever made. That's right, and you're right, Danos, that's right, it's a shorter cooldown. You're absolutely right. Okay, exit the arcade. So I've said this, that if through some miracle, either Steam or Epic Launchers gives Saints Row Reboot away for free, then I'll download it. Otherwise, I'm not going to pay my hard-earned money on it. I refuse to buy it. Okay. Vehicles request. Hey, Wolfenstone, welcome, brother. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, you know, Saints Row 1 and 2 were really good. They were the best Saints Row. Saints Row 3 kind of went off the rails a bit, but I still enjoyed it. I did enjoy it. Saints Row 4 was okay. It was okay. But all 4 versions of the original Saints Row are absolute Class A titles. They're absolute groundbreaking titles compared to this woke trash that we got with the Saints Row reboot. Matrix, what's up, man? Welcome. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. And Johnny on the spot, you're fired. Yeah, no, Fry Guy, exactly. If they give it away for free, I'll download it, but I am not about to spend money on that garbage. So basically, Volition decided to take Saints Row the way of Hollywood, and we saw what happened with Hollywood. Hollywood went broke. Hey, we got another cargo bob. Let's go. Let's try this again. So Wolfenstone, you picked up the reboot for free on PlayStation Plus, but it's too buggy. Okay. Interesting, and that's another reason why I'm not going to buy it. You know, if you can suspend your disbelief for just a second and think that, well, this is not a Saints Row game, there might be some entertainment value to it. And I say might. But my biggest problem is that they rebooted a franchise that didn't need it. And they took it in a completely different direction. Oh wait, hold it. That's right, we gotta land. We got to land at the agency so that we don't lose the helicopter. If you pick up a random vehicle from the street, even helicopters, for example, and you don't land at, let's say, for example, your agency or someplace with a helipad, a property that you own that is with a helipad, the vehicle will despawn. So let's land at the agency really quickly. And I think we should be just about ready to sell off the bunker. I think we were at about 60 to 75% when we were last there. So let's source another vehicle. There we go. Yeah, Matrix, you got yours with PS Plus. Yeah, that's what people have been telling me so far. It's not. It hasn't appeared on Xbox, and it's the GOG, Epic, and Steam haven't released it for free yet, but I'm betting at some point they will. They're going to give that game away for free. So if people are patient, they'll get it. They'll get the base game at least. Like I said, I am not going to spend my hard-earned money on that garbage. Okay, so we're done with that. Exit the roof. Ruby, no problem. Absolutely. Yeah, if you steal a helicopter, for example, from the hospital like I did, or from the LSIA airport, if you don't own the vehicle, if you just steal it randomly from the street, then it will despawn. If you don't, for example, land at your CEO office or your agency helipad, because as you can see, the vehicle is still here. So every other subsequent location that you visit, that means that vehicle, this vehicle right here, should not be spawned. It'll go away once it's destroyed. Danos, yes, they do. They do. Epic gives away they give away free games every week. Many of them are indie titles that aren't really worth your time, but some of them are pretty good. Some of them seem pretty good. They got a couple of decent games up for free during this week, but especially during the holidays, yeah, they give away some really fire titles. Last year, excuse me, they gave away, last Christmas I think it was, they gave away, what is it, Ark Survival Evolved. They gave that away for free, and you could also get the original Kerbal Space Program for free, which was a fire title. That is an excellent game. Okay, where's my warehouse? That's the wrong warehouse, buddy. Yeah, I'm trying to fly the helicopter and read chat at the same time. So Danos, you picked up all 3 Tomb Raiders for free. I got Tomb Raiders 1 and 2 for free on Xbox Live. That's when Xbox Live Gold was a thing. Now it's Xbox Game Pass Core, which is complete. Don't get me started on Xbox's live service. Yeah, Mike, that's YouTube. That's a YouTube thing. I've gone in, believe it or not, and I've adjusted the ads so that they're far more infrequent, excuse me, during live streams. So that's a YouTube thing. I'll have to go in and double check the settings again. But I've made it so that everyone's seeing far fewer ads than usual. Matrix, I think that's exactly what they're going to do. We're going to see, yeah, we're going to have UFOs again. The werewolf dude's going to be out there again. We're going to have the serial killers. They're going to be out there again. That stuff, they're going to basically rinse and repeat exactly what they've done, simply because we know that Rockstar is a lazy development company, so they're not going to put any effort into this. They have no incentive to do it. No incentive at all. So it's going to be the same thing. I will say that if you're someone who didn't get the the Sasquatch outfit during the last Halloween, this Halloween might be your chance to get it, because I think they'll give it away for free again. Well, Mike, yeah, I think, don't get me wrong, the Halloween events are fine, but Rockstar needs to put more effort into them. They have to be better. They should be better than what they are. It should always be better than the previous year. Dustin LB, I think it's possible. It is possible. They might wait until the new GTA Plus month begins, which will probably be in, another week? But I think we could see Halloween-themed stuff added in as early as this upcoming event week, as early as tomorrow. So I think you're right about that. Okay, we want our vehicle. So, Ruby, they started Halloween in Red Dead Online today, did they? Nice. You know, the funny thing is that the ironic thing that is that Red Dead Online is having better event months than the GTA 5 is having of event weeks. Alex, yes, I will be getting the Ghostbusters car when it comes out. It's just unfortunate that we're not going to be able to get the Ghostbusters livery, because that's a copyrighted item. It's a licensed item, and you know Rockstar's not about to pay licensing fees. So it's going to be a livery that's close to the Ghostbusters theme, but I am absolutely going to get that car. I love the classic cars in GTA 5. I like all the classic vehicles. Services, terabyte request. A Fry Guy says, yeah, Rockstar is mostly focused on working with the modding community, taking classes on how to regain brain cells and make fun GTA game again. You know, I think Rockstar is taking lessons from Activision Blizzard on how to screw over their gaming community. Activision Blizzard and Ubisoft, as a matter of fact, on exactly how they can hyper-monetize a 10-year-old game and make it even worse. So Ruby, the Halloween call to arms is fun and red. So exactly what is that? I think there's some kind of a zombie apocalypse thing going on in Red Dead right now. That's what I hear, at least. Dustin, that's actually a good point. I'm surprised Rockstar's not branding more of their stuff in the game as they usually would. That's a good point. Oh, well, Matrix, you know that they're going to make us do that. You know they're going to make us take photos. They're going to make us take photos of the glitched UFOs to get the stupid t-shirt. You know they're going to make us do that. It's funny because last year when I tried to do it, you could see, as clear as day, you could see the UFO right there. You could see the UFO, take a picture, and it wouldn't register. It wouldn't register. So I've wasted hours trying to take pictures of UFOs to get a stupid t-shirt. Yeah, Mike, I remember the pumpkins. I remember the pumpkins. I don't know. I don't know how many players actually did that, but I didn't waste my time. 200 pumpkins and 200 random locations. No, I wasn't going to do that. No, Danny Black, exactly. For the 10th anniversary, that's how they repaid the whole gaming community, by taking money away from us. That's the reward that we got. And that's one of the reasons why the gaming community is so in an uproar. Excuse me. Sorry about that. That's one of the reasons the gaming community is in an uproar like it is. Because after 10 years of dedicated gaming and dedicated purchasing and repurchasing of this game, I bought this game 3 times on multiple platforms. And the thanks we got was nerfing Cayo Perico. We got a DLC that took 200 cars, almost 200 cars out of the game, and some aircraft. That's what we got. We got a DLC that's not worth replaying. That cost, if you don't own the Avenger aircraft, it costs you $6 million to buy into the DLC. So that's another major problem. And once you buy into it, you're running missions, Merryweather missions, that pay $20,000 here, $30,000 there. You'll never earn your money back. So it was a complete waste. So Alex, you're talking about the Greasley. Oh, I know which one you're talking about. That was one of the removed cars, wasn't it? We will be getting to the Q&A session shortly. We're going to find one more car. We'll get to the Q&A session after that. Or actually, no, I need to sell my bunker. Yeah, Danos, exactly, just like the yacht. So, Alex, I think what you should try if you haven't done it is go to the casino parking lot. You might find one there. Okay, hey, Fry Guy, thank you so much for joining us, man. As always, it's good to see you, brother. Take care of yourself. Have a good day at work. Stay safe and God bless to you, man. We'll see you next time. Yeah, I'm just getting caught up on chat, that's all. We're staying caught up on chat. So, let's see. Vehicles. Yep. So we got a Roosevelt Valor, top range.
Okay, so this car is in motion. Stop them on their route, get the car, and bring it into the warehouse.
It is a Roosevelt Valor, so it's not a very fast vehicle. We should be able to snag this one without too much difficulty. Let's go. I can't believe I lost that T20. That was hilarious. That was the funniest thing I'd ever seen. Hendo, that's a good point. Thank you. Yeah, drive another SUV around the LSC in the middle of the city, and the Gressleys should spawn. Okay, A Matrix, we'll see you next time, brother. Get some good sleep, man. We will see you next time. Take care. God bless to you. Thanks for joining us. So this is a Roosevelt Valor, which is a rather slow classics vehicle, but we should be able to snag it. And again, thank you guys for joining us today. It's good to see everyone. If you haven't done so, please do me a massive favor. Hit that like button. It helps out the channel a ton. If we can successfully steal this car, we're going to transition over to selling the bunker. I think it's close to 75% right about now, or 100, maybe even 100. We'll find out when we get there. Okay, so you were going to the casino from the desert and just found one. Yeah, they spawn sporadically. They're all over the place. Yeah, I see it on a map. That's the Roosevelt Valor. It's red and black. These NPCs have the worst taste in cars. Let's see if we can snag this thing. Got it. It's funny because the NPC is still trying to drive the car. And the police are looking for us. We got this though. This is funny. Yeah, Old Man Gamer, you know what I think happened was that the Cargo Bob took way too much damage from small arms. The Cargo Bob's not a very durable vehicle, so if you shoot it enough times with a pistol, it'll explode. But what I should have done was gotten the Cargo Bob fixed right after the first vehicle source mission, then went after the ProGen T20, and I think I would have been fine. Next time I get a mission like that, I'm probably just going to murk out the security, then fly the Cargo Bob over there and steal the vehicle. So you just sold yours with 3 insurgents. Nice. Now, Old Man Gamer, where's your bunker located? Are you at the farmhouse? All right, cops are gone. Yeah, Ruby, the T20 is a nice ride. The ProGen T20, absolutely. Based on the McLaren P1, I think. It's a gorgeous car, especially when it's fully customized. Okay, so Alex, you have a bunker across from the free MC Clubhouse. Okay. Yeah, the T20 is a nice ride. It sticks to the road. I like it. I like it. Pretty expensive. Well, not pretty expensive. It's kind of expensive. But I won all of my ProGen T20s that I have across all of my accounts. I won at the Lucky Wheel, so I got mine for free. Like I said, whenever there's an opportunity for me to get a free car, I'll take it. So the only thing I haven't done yet was win the podium car on this account. There we go. Delivered, no damage. So Ruby, you won yours too? Nice. Yeah, I don't typically buy expensive cars like that.
We're adding that car to your database. You want to add to the collection? Log back onto SecuroServe at the office.
Alright, so let's go to the bunker and let's sell off what we got. Or try to, at least. Okay, we'll leave this here. Let's not be a CEO so that we don't get raided. Ruby, yes, whenever possible. I always use a Cargo Bob to source vehicle cargo. I screwed up the last mission because what I should have done, rather than trying to hook up on the car while it was on that jump ramp, there are a lot of security there that will basically murk you out like it's nothing. That's why the Cargo Bob exploded. But what I should have done was landed the helicopter just short of the jump area, killed all of the security, then taking the helicopter over there to steal the vehicle. But I always use a Cargo Bob whenever possible because it makes it a ton easier. The problem with sourcing vehicle cargo is that whenever you're on the road trying to drive the car back, when you're trying to deliver the car to your warehouse, you've got NPCs with the aim, literally the aim of Thanos, trying to murk you out. And they're after you, they're not after the car. So one of the easier ways to deal with that is just to leave the car to one side and kill the enemy as they come toward you. The problem is that when you're sourcing, and if it's like an aircraft or something like that, they keep spawning. They'll spawn over and over and over again, and they won't stop until you deliver the car. And all the while they're shooting at you and you're driving this car, the car is taking damage, and you got to pay for it. And Hendo is absolutely right. If you own the Cargo Bob, just call Pegasus and you get a fresh one. Me, because I'm a cheapskate, In spite of the fact that I got $164 million sitting in my account right now. I'm a cheapskate and I don't want to give Rockstar any more of my money. I'm waiting for a cargo bomb to go on sale before I buy one. Or exactly, store it in a hangar and have it as a personal vehicle. I would prefer to store the cargo bomb in the hangar because a personal vehicle can be called in anywhere. And Pegasus has the worst spawn locations. So yeah, whenever I have a vehicle source mission for vehicle import-export, I always use the cargo bomb. That's why you guys see me flying around a hospital in the city looking for a cargo bomb so I can get a free one. That's because I don't own one yet. And again, that's just me being a cheapskate. Shut up, Martin. I don't want to talk to you. Yeah, Hendo, that is true. The spawn locations aren't perfect. Like I said, Johnny on the Spot's fired as far as I'm concerned. Johnny on the Spot doesn't exist anymore. Alright, whether this thing is full or not, we're going to sell it. And basically I was taking advantage of that 2x speed boost for business production speeds. What's that, Wolfenstone? Yeah, Johnny on the wrong spot. Okay, so 370,000. We are probably at about 800,000, I think. So we're going to sell what we have. It's at about 80%, 85%, I think. All right, let's see what we got. Let's make that money. So we can sell this for, yeah, 861,000. That's what I thought. Okay. And we're going to have multiple vehicles with this. You know what? I don't care. Let's see what we got. If we lose a little bit of cash on this, we will. No big deal. No, Johnny right now is on the G spot. That's the problem. He's on the G spot. That's why we can't get our vehicles delivered where they should be. So Hendo, you've put MC bikes on the Bombushka. I didn't know you could do that. That's that's funny. Okay, let's do it. Let's make that money. Time for a sell mission. Ooh, this is going to be fun. Let's do it.
These buyers can't be seen to touch down on U.S. soil, so they're picking up the shipments at altitude. Get your Marshall off-roader and get to the site.
We got 14 minutes. We got this. Yeah, we got this. Now this thing could be a little faster. I really wish you could upgrade these monster trucks. This thing could be faster. Hendo said Johnny's on the crack spot. Yeah, he's on something. It's funny because when you call him, sometimes he'll deliver the vehicle right to you. You can be standing at an appropriate delivery location, and he'll park your motorcycle or your car 2 blocks away. Makes perfect sense to me. Out of the way, dude. Okay, those physics don't even make sense. Yeah, those physics made absolutely no sense. How do you run over a motorcycle and flip your truck? Oh, it's all the way over there. Jeez. Okay. As soon as you deliver the first vehicle, they start shooting at you. Don't really need a dip, but yeah, we should be able to see it from here. Okay. You guys saw that, right? The stupid helicopter flew right into the mountain. Rockstar, fix your helicopters. Multi-billion-dollar AAA developer can't code the pilots of their own helicopters to fly a helicopter. Can't see this massive mountain right here. That makes a whole lot of sense, doesn't it? Rockstar, you guys had one job. You had one job, Rockstar. Look at this. Look at this idiot. That was the funniest thing I'd ever seen. So let's see, we're already 5 minutes in. We probably won't make this one. Yeah, we're 9 minutes in. I don't think we're going to make it. We'll probably have to cancel this one and try it again. There's the helicopter again. So if we stay on top of the mountain, the helicopters will they'll just crash into the mountain and destroy themselves. They'll blow themselves up. And we got to sit through the stupid cutscene. Oh look, there's my cargo bob. This is the dumbest cutscene ever. Alright, let's go. Now we've only got 8 minutes. Jeez, that was painful. No, we got 3 trucks. We're not going to make it. So this is what we're going to do. Let's pause and find new session. Yeah, we're not going to make it. With three off-road trucks, we're not going to make it. It's only 14 minutes. No, it didn't pick it up. That makes perfect sense, right? This is Grand Theft Auto that we're talking about. If it were only 2 trucks, it wouldn't have been a problem. Why am I in my arcade? Okay, let's go back. Try that again. And again, thank you guys for sticking with us. No, that was hilarious when that helicopter crashed into the mountain. I guess the NPCs can't see mountains in front of them. All right, let's try this again. So you lose 30,000 every time you skip a mission. As I stand there with a black eye. So sell stock, 829,000. And shut up about multiple vehicles. Can we do this, please? Thank you. 4 dune buggies.
We need distance between us and the buyers this time. You're making dead drops around the state. Pick up a dune buggy and let's get it moving. Time is tight.
Shut up, Agent 14. So we've got 20 drops and 14 minutes. Ain't happening. Okay, let's re-roll. Yeah, exactly. Re-roll. Yeah, Matthew, exactly. Bad RNG. 4 dune buggies, not happening. It ain't gonna happen. I don't care how good you are. Especially with it raining, that doesn't help the situation any either. So let's have a seat. So Gamer Zero says, insurgents or night sharks? Alright, sell. Okay, so this is the insurgents.
Not exactly subtle moving hardware in insurgents, but we'll make the right impression. Get them out to the buyers, no questions asked.
Okay, we've got 3 drops. Alright, I think we can do this one. I think we got this one. This is 3 miles away. Oh, of course law enforcement's on to us. Why wouldn't they be? Well, it's only 1 star, so 13 minutes. I think we got this one. We should be able to get it. Oops. Caught myself trying to lose the cops. Never mind. Unfortunately, calling Lester won't help. The hell? Oh my goodness, that was an invisible wall. Thanks, Rockstar. So 12:55. Yeah, we got this. This shouldn't be an issue. We're about 1.5 miles away for the first one. Yeah, Brandon, you noticed that, right? It's always raining when we got a cell mission. So 12 minutes in. So it's going to be maybe 2 minutes for us to fly back. I think we got this. The problem is that they make you sit through these stupid cutscenes, which takes about 30 seconds. Come on, yes, we delivered it. Get me out of the cutscene. Where's my Mark II? Let's go. We're on the clock, buddy. And basically what we're doing now is selling off our bunker to take advantage of the 2x speed boost that was that's happening during this event week. What's left of the event week anyway. Hope you guys are all doing well, by the way. Thank you for joining us today. If you haven't done so, if you can do me a massive favor and please hit that like button, it helps out the channel a ton. Also, if you are new here, before posting anything in my chat, please take a second to check the description, read the full chat rules, very important. Oh yeah, Hendo, yeah, you're right. You'll know it when you get the Merryweather mission. Because Agent 14 will tell you that Merryweather's on to you. The problem with that mission is that it's impossible to complete solo because you have to deliver all 3 vehicles to the same locations all 3 times to make the drops. There's no way that can be done solo. And that has to be the worst insurgent mission. It's got to be the worst one. Okay, so where are... here we go. As I fly right by it. Is it me or does this insurgent have gold rims on it? Okay, next target's 3 miles away. Jeez. Alright. We're going cross country. Let's go. Okay, 2.5. And we're going to be cutting this one kind of close. Oops. Sorry, that person's dead. Alright, let's go, go, go. Gotta make that money. We should be able to get this provided we can drop this thing off and get back in the next 2 minutes. Yeah, Hendo, I agree. Not as bad as the Doom Buggies, but close. The Doom Buggies are one of the worst. Okay, so fortunately this one's right up the street here. Okay, let's get through the stupid cutscene. Come on, people. Let's go, go, go. Gotta make that money. That cost me about 15 seconds right there. Where's my... Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Seriously? Services, Kosatka, Sparrow. We ain't got time to wait. I don't have 30 seconds for this. Oh, get in the helicopter. Jeez. He kicks the window. Get in the helicopter. So we were at 549. Yeah, I think we should have this. Thank God I moved bunkers. Unbelievable. Johnny on the spot, you suck. Why do I have to wait 30 seconds to get my Oppressor Mark II? So as long as we don't crash the stupid Sparrow helicopter, we should be fine. Foreshadowing. Hey, Agent 14, why don't you shut up and get your butt out here and deliver some of these insurgents for me? Quit talking that smack. Alright, go. We got 437, we got this. Let's go, we got this. 2 miles, yeah, we got this. Easy, piece of cake. Let's do it, let's go. Go, go, go. Gotta make that money. I knew I was going to run into that stupid tree. It's like you can see the tree right in front of you, and no matter where you steer your truck or your car, you run into the tree regardless. Let's go, go, go. Got to make that money. Not money, but money. We got 700K on the line here. We got to pay for the Cayo Perubio. I just said Cayo Perubio. We need to rename it to Cayo Perubio. Cayo Perico. We got to pay for that loss somehow. Alright, and of course I have to drive through the city with excessive pedestrian traffic and vehicles. There's always someone in a Prius. Yeah, we're done. We got this. With 2 minutes and 47 seconds to spare, this cell mission is a wrap. Hold it. There we go. Done. And this cell mission is a wrap. With over 2.5 minutes to spare. Let's go. Boom. 798,000. Let's go. All right.
And that, I believe, is everything sold. Next time you see those weapons, they'll be on the news.
Oh, Agent 14, shut up. Alright, that was fun. That is the biggest donut I've ever seen in my life. Jeez. You know, the food in this game doesn't scale very well. Alright, so that's done. Yeah, the Sparrow is the fastest helicopter in the game. It's just a piece of junk helicopter because it doesn't take much to knock one out of the sky. So let's go ahead and transition to Q&A session. I've already bought the cars that I want for this week, and there's only one car. That was the Benefactor Feltzer. That was the only one worth getting, in my opinion. Where are they getting these massive donuts? What is going on here? That donut is the size of a small puppy. What is it with these people? Yeah, oh, Hendo, yeah, I remember that. I remember that. I had that happen a couple of times. I had it happen once during a cell mission, and I had it happen during the during a contract. It was an agency contract. It wouldn't let me finish delivering a contract item to the agency, and screwed up the entire mission. I had to redo it. It also happened once with the biker mission. If you guys can remember, I was selling off a biker business, and I knew I wasn't going to get all of the bikes delivered, but we were on the third no, it was the 10th of 15 deliveries. I got to like delivery number 10, and we had like 10 or 9 seconds left. But I should have had that delivery. And for some reason my character climbed. I was at the Corona ring, but you had to jump over the fence to deliver the actual package. So what happened was my character climbed on top of the roof, then delivered the package. And that cost me the cell mission. That pissed me off. That's one of the reasons I hate bikers. Yeah, it was a stupid post-op truck mission. I remember that one, yeah. So, hey, yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Tylerius, aka Ty. I can't do it without keeping a straight face. I think I can do a good Tylerius impression. So yeah, we're in the Q&A session. So we're done with money grinding for today. Make sure that let's not be an MC. So Cayo, someone asked the question. Cayo barely paid $1 million. It was just over $1 million. We had the ruby necklace, and we were on hard mode, as a matter of fact, but it barely paid $1 million. The only reason we got 1.1 was because we were on hard mode, and we had the Elite Challenge bonus. If it wasn't for that, you know, it would have been about $1 million. Just over $1 million. Absolute disaster. And Rockstar did that because they wanted to streamline, or what they say, rebalance payouts across the board. That's a bunch of BS, marketing BS, saying that they want to increase shark card sales by taking money away from us, by taking more content away from us. Yeah, Dustin, yeah. Hey, boys. It's harm none. One of my favorite YouTubers. I just realized this. We're standing out in front of the... Oh, this is Benefactor and Gallivanter. Okay. All right. Oh, so what's that, Ruby? You lost your cocoa delivery because the stupid oppressor wouldn't turn? Yep. The flight mechanics for the oppressor are kind of broken. Pyro, what's up? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. You know, I don't have a whole lot of hope for this upcoming event week. I don't. I think it's going to be... I think it's going to be as bad as this one. So I'm setting my expectations low. That way, if we get something that's marginally decent, it'll seem like a good thing. Oh no, Harm Done does some really good content. I watch a lot of his videos as well. So Ruby said it's going to be half off of snacks. Yeah. It's going to, you know what's going to happen? We'll get like 4 times cash and RP on convenience store robberies. Or we'll get 4 times cash and RP on beating up NPCs. And as you can see, this bump didn't even drop any money. Hey, Jason Ortwing, hey, welcome. Good to see you. Thank you for joining us. Good to see you. No, Pyro, exactly. Even when I set my expectations low, Rockstar still manages to impress us somehow. Oh, Chitinraj, hey, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, that NPC dropped no money. So, I think Rockstar's going to give us 4 times cash and on beating up NPCs. Yeah, premium race. Classic off-road. $20,000 buy-in. Rockstar, nobody wants to do your stupid races. Oh, here come the paramedics.
Hello. Yes. I'm trying to get hold of someone to make a reservation.
Can't let it
for 4
slow me
people
down.
on Saturday evening. How's 8:30?
So you got only got 1.5 mil with the pink diamond. That sounds about right.
Really?
The pink diamond, fortunately, hasn't been nerfed, but everything else around it has been.
Long.
All the other secondary loot.
I hear that, friends.
Yeah, Twingo, I recently began watching some of his content. It's funny because he put up a video a couple of months ago. And I think one of the reasons he does as well as he does is because he collabs with Harm None. He put up a video that got over 200,000 views on it, and I was blown away. I couldn't believe it. So Pyro, it's not just Rockstar, it's Zelda and Pokemon. You know, I think it's this new genre of gaming that we're in, this live service or games as a service type of mentality. So a lot of these new games have just been disappointing across the board. They haven't been very good. Hey Jason, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. Like I said, I wish I had the audience that those guys had. We're probably not going to get a call from Pavel until later on, but that's no big deal. I can take care of that off of stream. So, okay, hey Ruby, we'll see you next time. Thank you so much for joining us. Get that cell phone charged. Hey, but seriously, I appreciate you. Thank you for being here with us. It was good to see you. Take care of yourself. God bless to you. Have a good night. Yeah, Dustin LB, I saw that. Tesfun posted a tweet stating that the new update's going to be, it's basically an AI chatbot. So, what I don't understand is that if Rockstar has the technology and the ability to add an AI chatbot to PC, why can't they take the same technology? Why can't they take the same technology and the same ability to do something about the modding and hacking problem on PC, or to do something about the if you're on console at least, the racist and anti-Semitic, homophobic, excuse me, I can't talk, my nose is clogged. The homophobic, there we go, text that you see pop up whenever certain players name their businesses a certain thing. They haven't done anything about that, and you can see that crap happen all the time in public sessions on console. Hey Alex, thank you, man, so much. I appreciate you. Stephen Greaves, welcome to the channel. And yes, sir, you're absolutely right. I don't know about you guys, but because I'm a collector of classic games, I have big boxed PC games. And you remember back in the days when you bought a PC game, it came in a big box. It didn't come in some DVD clamshell. You bought a game and it came in a box that had like 5 or 6 floppy disks, and it came with DVDs in there or CDs, so you got both. Plus, you're right, it came with like a map. It came with a massive full-color instructions book. It came with the whole thing. And it was a big boxed PC, a PC game. I miss those days. I still have some big box PC games in my collection. I don't have a system to run any of it because it has to. You can run it through emulation, but in my particular case, I have to go out and buy a floppy disk drive for some of them, or if they're on CD, I have to go out and buy a DVD reader to work on it. But yeah, I miss those days, big time. I agree with you, man. Those were the days when you bought a game. You bought a fully released game. There were no day one patches. The game worked out of the box. So Gamer Zero, yesterday you guys got 700K last night from doing Cayo. 50-50 cut. You guys grabbed the gold? Pyro, yeah, I hear you. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. It's amazing how much influence certain people have over game development, huh? So Pyro, you used to play Sims 2 on PC. I still have the Sims 2 on PC. I still have it. As a matter of fact, I have the Sims 2 and almost all of the DLCs, or all of the expansions. It's funny because I have it on my old... It runs fine on I bought that thing 15 years ago. It's a laptop that I bought back in 2007 or 2008, I think, 2007. That still works. I've got Windows 7 on it, and it plays The Sims 2 just fine. So I still have The Sims 2, and I still play it on occasion. And yeah, exactly. Sims 2, baby, yes. Sims 2 was some serious fun. And the PS1, yeah, those were some good times too. Gamer Zero, I absolutely agree. SimCity for PC was back when SimCity was good. Yes. Alex, yeah, absolutely. I have SimCity, believe it or not. SimCity 4. I bought SimCity 4 when I bought The Sims 2 because you could, back then, you could take SimCity and make maps for The Sims 2, and you can make your own maps in SimCity and import those into The Sims 2. Jason, yes sir, those were the days when games just worked. There were no day one patches or having to download updates or any of this other BS. When you installed a game, it worked out of the box, no problem. That's because back then, game developers knew how to make games and they knew how to beta test their games before releasing them. Now you've got all this early access BS. Everything is all early access this, pre-release that. They don't beta test their software anymore. We do all of that work for them. So that's the problem with modern gaming. Hey, hey man, 5K subscriber special. I don't know. We're not there yet. We're getting there slowly but surely. Don't know what it's going to be, but I'm thinking of something. We'll find something to do. What's that, Alex? You couldn't keep any money? That's funny. Yeah, Pyro. You're not lying about that. You're right. In storage back in my hometown in the States, I have all of my. I think I have all of my original Nintendo Entertainment System games, and my Sega Genesis games. Here, I have a couple of Sega Genesis games. I own the Sega Genesis CDX, which was released back in 1993-94. I think it still works. It was basically the Sega Genesis with the built-in CD player, or CD recorder, not CD recorder, but CD player. And it was a portable CD player that could actually play full-blown Sega Genesis games. The cartridge, you could fit the cartridge in the game system, but it was a portable CD player, so I still have that. I think it still works. But yeah, I remember those days too. Yeah, Nintendo in the early 90s and 2000s was amazing. How many people out there still have the Nintendo 64? I have the Japanese version of the Nintendo 64. And I've got Super Mario 64, I think, for the US version, which works with the Japanese version. I had to go out and buy an adapter for it, though. But it works just fine. So Matthew says, Manhunt with Harm None, when? Good question. Whenever Harm None wants to do a collab. A collab, excuse me. So Gamer Zero, seriously, you still have a Super Nintendo? Nice. I'm actually jealous. Super Nintendo was a nice system. Oh, Jason, so you know what we're talking about here. Yeah, I'm over 50. So I remember back in the days when, like I said, when you bought a game, you bought a fully released title. There were no updates back then. And you know, I bought big boxed PC games as well. When you bought those games and you installed those in your system, they ran fine. There was none of this DLC. Well, there were expansions, but you had to go out and buy a separate disc for that. There were no day one patches, if you will, to fix things that were broken in the game. Excuse me. So, Alex, you had one but gave it to your older cousin. Nice. Well, that was a good thing to do. That was a nice thing to do. I still have I got my original Nintendo 64. Yeah, Pyro, exactly. Back then, the hardware lasted years. That was some robust construction. It was very good quality back then. Very good quality. The stuff that we've got these days, don't ask me what that is. It's garbage. So Wolfenstone, you still have the original NES and the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. Nice. I had an NES, but I don't know what happened to it. It mysteriously got lost in transit when they were moving my stuff back in the States. So I have no idea what happened to it. I do know that I have all the games, at least, and all of my Sega Genesis games and my Sega Genesis back in storage. So that stuff is safe for the time being. Now here, I've got like I said, I've got a Sega Genesis CDX, which still works, I believe. I have the Neo Geo, the original Neo Geo. The SNK Neo Geo that when first released was breaking banks because that thing was so freaking expensive. And I got the massive cartridges with it too. I've got that. I've got a Nintendo 64. Man, I got so much crap back there. I can't remember how much stuff I have. I have a Nintendo GameCube. I've got a GameCube that I haven't used before. I've got the original PlayStation. I've got the original Xbox, the original OG Xbox. I've got 2 of those. I have to actually go back in there and see what I've got, because I got a bunch of crap that I either works or doesn't, but I need to make sure that it still works. I also have a, I got an Atari Lynx. I have the Atari Lynx, the version 2 of the Atari Lynx, but I have to replace the display on it. The display is broken. And I've got like 3 or 4 games with it. Man, those were the good old days, weren't they? Those were the good old days. I remember that. Now, Alex, I have a GameCube. I have it's a brand new GameCube that I bought with a couple of games that I had intended to use it at some point. It came with Mario Party. It came with Mario Party, but I never played it. I never used it, so it's sitting brand new in the stupid box. Don't ask me why. I just bought it. It was like $80 or something like that back then.
Give me up, leader. Let's catch up.
So, Alex, you still have the PS3 and 4? I've got a PS3. I've got the original PlayStation. I've got a fat body PlayStation 2, and I've got a PlayStation 3, and that's where I stopped with PlayStation. Ever since then, it had been all Xbox. So, y'all, yeah, Wolfenstone, you know what I'm talking about. Those were the good old days. Those were the days when you bought a cartridge for a gaming system, or you bought CDs for a gaming system. Whatever your format was, you got the full game. You had the whole game. There were no such things as season passes or DLCs or any of this nonsense that's happening now. There were no live service games or games as a service. When you bought a piece of software, you owned that software. Now it's something totally different. That's what I miss about old school PC gaming, or old school gaming in general, whether it was PC or console. That's what I miss about it. As we stand next to the dead NPC that apparently the paramedics couldn't save. Hey, what can I say? He was smoking a cigarette like right in my face. What's that all about? NPC just walks right by it. Yeah, I miss those days. So, you know, that's also why I collect. I used to collect a lot of old school games. I still collect in a sense, but not as much as I used to. I have a massive library of original Xbox One and Xbox 360 games. Yeah, Wolfenstone, exactly. Back these days, what's happening is that we have to remember that back in the day when games were being released, they weren't being released by publishers. They were being released by developers. Developers actually took time to make the game work, and because they were being coded typically on CDs or in cartridge form, they had to make sure the game worked before shipping it. Otherwise, they had to deal with like RMAs and everything else. But back then, game developers had beta testers. They had game testers on staff that did exactly what we're doing now. They played the game and they tested the games to make sure that they worked on all their platforms. Now these greedy developers have fired all of their beta testers and said, you know what, we can make the game and push it out. Let's push it out as quickly as possible, and we'll let the gaming community test it for us. If the game is broken, then we'll make a day one patch to fix it, but we'll still get their full $70. We'll get full retail for the game. And that's exactly what they're doing. They're charging full retail for unfinished games.
What the hell? Oh, shit.
So, Alex, your favorite Sega Genesis game was Road Rash 2. Road Rash 2 was fun because it was unique. Hey, Draco, what's up, brother? How's it going, man? Good to see you. Thanks for joining us, brother. So, Gamer Zero, you got the original Armored Core series for PlayStation 1? Nice. Yeah, Draco, we're almost done. We're almost done. We're just having a short Q&A session. I'm going to get out of here in a couple of minutes and go take care of some personal stuff. And get ready for probably a part 2 live stream, maybe tonight. No guarantees, but I'm going to try to live stream No Man's Sky tonight. Again, no guarantees on that, but we'll see. Yeah, Danos, exactly. Payday 3, when it first launched, was a mess. It was a complete mess. Now, to their credit, the developers patched it, but why did there need to be a patch in the first place? If they had properly beta tested the game before distribution, that wouldn't have been an issue. That would not have been an issue, but like I said, many of these major game developers no longer have beta testers on staff. They expect us to do the beta testing for them. And when you look at games like Elite Dangerous, Elite Dangerous and Star Citizen, and many of these other pre-release titles, many of these other pre-release titles, or these pre-alpha titles that are out there right now, that are literally being sold for full retail price, it's a bunch of BS, in my opinion. And people are out there buying these games in an early alpha state, or a beta state, or pre-release state, where the developers can get away with saying this game is in pre-alpha or in pre-release, meaning that it's subject to change, and it's going to have flaws, by the way. The game is going to be buggy, but we want your full retail price for it. Pyro says, cough, Cyberpunk. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And Cyberpunk is another one of those releases. The funny thing about Cyberpunk 2077 is that the game was in development since 2008. Cyberpunk had been in development since 2008. And when they released it in 2018, it was a mess. Now, it's fine now, but how do you make that kind of a mistake? So that just, I think, is indicative of the state of gaming, modern gaming these days. And now we're at a point in modern gaming where we don't even own the games anymore. It's all games as a live service. You can at least, for the time being, still go to like a GameStop and buy the physical copy of a game, or wherever physical copies of games are sold. Yeah, Hendo, that was exactly what I'm saying. There'll be those people out there that gotta have the latest, newest thing. They'll go out and buy the game before it's even pre-release. They'll buy a pre-release version of a game for full retail price. They'll probably do the same thing with Grand Theft Auto 6. They'll pre-release it and release it in a broken, buggy state. Say, well, it's pre-release. It's in beta. It's in a pre-release state, so it's going to have bugs. But we want your $60 or $70. Yeah, same thing for Star Wars Battlefront 2. And I am a huge Star Wars fan. Hey! We just got a new sub! Yeah, it's all about that drop. Infernal Oz, welcome to the Odd Ones, brother. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for your subscription. It's all about that drop. Everybody, let's get some 07s out there in chat. A huge thank you to Infernal Oz for his support of our channel. Thank you guys so much, or thank you very much for your subscription. Welcome to the Odd Ones. You know, the sad thing about Star Wars Battlefront 2 is that it had a pretty decent story about it. It had a good story, but it was a broken game. So I have Battlefront 2. I got it free somewhere. I think I got it. I got it for free from somewhere. I can't remember from where. I think it's on Xbox. Xbox One. I gotta look. I can't remember. That's Battlefront 1. Yeah, I got Star Wars Battlefront 2 on Xbox One. That's where I got it. So Jason, you remember those days, huh? Typing code into Tandy. You remember the old Tandy 1000? I had one of those. I had one of those a long time ago. Yeah, in order to play a game, you had to actually type in code in DOS. Or not in DOS, but in BASIC. To get the code to work. And to get a game to work. But those were the days, man. I remember that. Now everything is done through API, Application Program Interface, and higher level programming languages. So Wolfenstone, you bought Cyberpunk on disc a couple of weeks ago for £10 and it's still £40 on PSN. There's no consistency with the way games are being sold. No consistency at all. Because, I remember getting Kerbal Space Program for free on Epic, on the Epic launcher. They gave it away for free. If you were to go to Steam at the same time, they were selling it for $30. So that makes a whole lot of sense. So Alex, I do not play the Spider-Man games. I think that the Spider-Man games are exclusive to the PlayStation, so I don't have access to those. Yeah, Pyro, that's a good question. How is it that an emulator can do what the actual Nintendo service, or for that matter, PlayStation service or Xbox Live service can't do? And I think it's because the actual emulator unlocks certain features that the live services or the emulators on the consoles lock down. That's just, again, I'm not a programmer, so I'm speculating here. And as a result of their restricting the software on the consoles in ways that they technically shouldn't be, that's what's creating a lot of bugs and broken glitches. So Spider-Man 1 and Miles Morales are both on PC now. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I'm probably going to... I haven't played Battlefront. I've played Battlefront 1, which was a ton of fun. I loved it. I thought it was fun. It was a little empty in ways, but if you're a Star Wars fan, you can kind of look past a lot of that. But Battlefront 2, I'll probably give a try. I mean, I got the game on Xbox One, so I don't have an excuse. It's not like I got to go out and buy it. I have it on Xbox One. I can pop it in the Xbox Series X right now, and it should work fine. Okay, so, ladies and gents, it's 5:25 p.m. This was a really good conversation. I love talking about classic gaming in the good old days. And what it was like when you actually physically bought a physical copy of a game back in the 80s and 90s and 2000s, and you popped that game into your system. You had some friends over. You guys, if you had more than one console, you networked those things, and you went out and you got a pizza. You brought that in, got yourself a big bottle of Coke or Dr. Pepper or whatever your favorite soft drink was, and you pounded those drinks. And you guys sat up till 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning just playing video games. And you went to sleep for a couple of hours and you rinsed and repeated. You did it all over again. Those were the days. I loved it. I love having conversations like this. This is what I'm talking about. Nowadays, you can't do that so much. Those were the good old days. Oh, Pyro, GoldenEye is... That's a rare game. I think GoldenEye is a rare game now. I do think GoldenEye is a rare game, and it's very hard to find. I remember it. It's funny because people talk about the original GoldenEye on the Nintendo, or whatever platform it was on, and they say nothing but good things about it. That game, it's hard to find, by the way, too. Very hard to find. Yeah, so Wolfenstone and Mike, you guys know what I'm talking about. I miss those days. Yes, sir. Alex, no, I did not. I did not. And unfortunately, I won't get the opportunity unless I can get them through emulation.
What was the name again?
So, Wolfenstone, you lost many weekends to GoldenEye. Sounds like they were weekends well spent. Trust me, I remember those days of just staying awake until the wee hours of the morning playing my favorite game. Getting good. I was getting good. That's what I was doing. I was getting good.
Where we hanging out?
But let's get out of here. It's 5:28 p.m. I'm going to go take care of some personal stuff, grab a bite to eat, work on a piece of content, and we may, and I want to say again, may live stream No Man's Sky later on tonight. There's no guarantee of that, but if I can get on again tonight, I will. We're going to continue with the Voyager's expedition, so hopefully I'll see you guys for that. If you haven't done so, make sure you click that bell icon to stay tuned and stay up to date for releases, future releases of videos and other content and live streams. So I want to thank each and every one of you guys for joining us today for today's live stream. It's good to see you all. And the next GTA live stream is scheduled for this coming Saturday. So hopefully Rockstar doesn't give us a stupid boneheaded crap week and it'll be good. Hopefully it'll be good. But in all seriousness, thank each and every one of you guys for being members of the Odd Ones and for joining us today. It's good to see you all. Everybody, let's get out of here. Let's see if we can get the right salute this time next to the dead guy. Let's stand next to the dead guy here. Somebody going to clean up this body? Someone should really clean this up. So with that being said, this live stream is a wrap. I've been OddMan105, aka the Odd One, saying thanks to each and every one of you guys for joining us and being part of the Odd Ones. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you guys so much. And I will see you guys when I see you guys. That's the right salute, buddy. That's what I'm talking about. In the next live stream, everyone, please stay safe and remember, don't just start the fire, bring the smoke, and take care out there. I'll see you all next time. So, you guys, stay safe, take care, God bless to each and every one of you. I'll see you all next time. Let's get some music on and sign off the right way.